Welcome back to my whiskey pick of the week. You know I'm Eric the Whiskey Guy, and as always, as usual, and as expected, oh, am I bringing you a treat this week? And I'm excited. I'm excited as always to do a deep dive, and for me, a new whiskey. So it's a good day. It's a good day to taste some whiskey. Thirsty Thursday. I'm excited. This week we're going to be trying the Shady Mile Bourbon whiskey. And when I first seen the bottle in the store, I was praying that they had some type of a partnership with Eminem or ownership, because you got the Slim Shady 7 Mile, you got the Shady Mile. But no, it's actually, I believe this is under the Green River umbrella. So they kind of reopened themselves back in 2022. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is a fairly new bourbon on the market. I'm sure it probably been out for a few years, but I'm glad that I got my hands on it. Now, the Shady Mile, the name actually is in tribute to the bootleggers back in Kentucky, and for some reason, a lot of these newer companies, they trying to make sure that they have some type of ties or connections with prohibition, and it seems like everybody's kind of falling suit under that. On the website, it actually says back during Prohibition, the bootleggers used to meet to do business on a county road called Shady Mile, and after the transaction, they would enjoy a sip or two of the Kentucky's finest bourbon. Now, the only issue that I have with that, now I know that your parent company been around since for probably 2-3 years now, probably 4 at the most, your parent company. I don't think Shady Mile really was around or even has any business even giving a tribute to what happened in the 20s. I believe only a couple of handful of bourbons and whiskeys were even survived or alive back in that time, and I don't think this is one of them. I do not. So it's kind of like you don't have to have a connection to Prohibition to me. That's like my only issue when I was reading it, because it's really, it doesn't make or break your bourbon, but definitely don't give me a PG-13 or a Disney version of what really went on during Prohibition. Like, don't make it seem like you had a whole bunch of CEOs meeting up on Shady Mile because they got canopy trees lined up, and it's a great dog walking trail to sip on bourbon. It's called Shady Mile because shady people hang on it. That's what it all boils down to. If you either purchasing or selling, it was a good chance you may not come back. So let's just keep it real. If you go talk Prohibition, talk about the real Prohibition, where that could have been your last ride, trying to buy some hooch and moonshine and etc. So I just wanted to throw that out. I believe some companies, they need somebody to tell them that it's okay to sell whiskey and not have anything to do with Prohibition. You don't have to have ties with Prohibition every time. It's okay. It's like it's okay to go to Orlando on vacation and not go to Disney World. It's okay. You are still in Orlando. It's 1,000,005 things to do in Orlando. And that's the only thing I gotta say about that. Now, to jump into this bottle, Shady Mile, this is around it's like a $30 bottle, 35 average, 80 proof. It is 74% corn, 21% wheat, and 5% multi barley. So it got a nice little mash bill to it. I like that mixture. When I look at bottles, when I see those numbers, they already get a check mark for me. So we just gonna see how it is. If I can get the bottle open. Got a nice little pop to it. You got one of those fake corks on it. I'm not really a big fan of that. But it got a nice smell to it. Got a nice smell to it. Got a nice, it's very smooth. That's where the 80% come in at, the 80 proof. But it also kind of hits you in the throat. So it's kind of goes down smooth, but it also got some kick to it, which I like. I probably would do a lot of old fashions with this one. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'd say it's probably scale of 1 to 10 in the range that it's in. I'd say it's I give it a high 6. Low 7, so we'll say 6.8. Give it a 6.8 on it. But it's not bad. If you see it, if you grab it, I don't think you'll be disappointed in it, especially if you like making mixed drinks. Now, if you, based on the website, you know, if you're down on Shady Mile and you want to sip on it, I wouldn't recommend just sipping on this all day. I definitely do some type of cocktail with it. But this is our pick of the week. Shady Mile. Go check them out. It's not bad. It got a nice little taste. It's like the more you drink it, the more you enjoy it, because this is my third sip. And it's getting better and better as I sip on it. But yeah, if you get a chance, Shady Mile, this is my pick of the week. We'll do it all again.